And I just lied there I didn't know what to do. I thought, I think I'm gonna die and nobody's gonna care.
I felt totally humiliated and mortified.
At that moment, I feel so mad, so angry, because I was so embarrassed and I just wanted to hide myself. Just go away and hide.
Life isn't fair sometimes, so we all get handed situations that we didn't ask for.
It is very, very hard to ask for help.
When someone falls, you feel embarrassed. But you can always find that strength deep inside to just get back up and start over again.
What I have now, it's mine, you know, nobody can take it away.
I believe that I could do anything.
Falling down is just part of getting up. The Washington Area Women's Foundation exists to be a voice and a resource for women and girls. Stepping Stones was a sort of a big dream that got created to think about how do you take a woman and her family that is in a vulnerable position and cross that river to a place of financial independence and economic security.
Homebuyers Club is designed for individuals that want to come through the process and get a better understanding as to how the home buying process works.
I graduated from college. I was a new mom, and I knew I had to establish myself for my son's sake. When you already are struggling and you don't know what you have available to you, and you just go based off of what's in your pocket, you give up very easily and very quickly. The first time I walked in my front door, it was surreal. I'm still not sure if it hit me yet, but there are moments that I'm in my house and it just hits me that I have a house. And my son, if you call him today, he'll say, I got a room. And I'll do the same thing sometimes. I got a house.
I grew up in a very dysfunctional home. My parents were pretty much intoxicated most of the time. So when I was 15, I decided to get myself pregnant. I was married. I married my boyfriend. He was 17, and I just thought that you'd just magically, become empowered with things and you'd find a job, but it never really happened that way. When I first came to Training Futures, I was 49. I felt like a butterfly that had come out of a cocoon. I really did.
Well, the mission of Training Futures of Northern Virginia Family Service is to create career opportunities and earning affordable wages and benefits. The Washington Area Women's Foundation, as a partner with Training Futures, has really helped us achieve our results this past year.
Centro Familia's focus has been through empowerment and education. So our goal is to bring women who are being underserved, who have never had an opportunity to have a skill, and to give them a way to open a small business, the business of early childhood.
It's very difficult to arrive in a country where the language is not yours and you don't know it. It's like being inside a jungle where you don't understand what is going on. When we came here, Centro Familia, a Spanish organization, opened doors for us, gave us shelter. Oh, thank God we found this place because it helped us to keep going forward in studying English, but also to start our own primary daycare in Spanish.
We're trying to build a movement in Northern Virginia led by women of color, led by women and girls of color, that leads to social change, that leads to housing, education, healthcare access for all.
I came here to United States in 1991, and it was really hard as a teenager not speaking English and going through the school system and not being able to get the support, the help from my mom because she was not speaking the language. Being in Tenants and Workers United made me strong. I learned a lot of things, how the system works. I learned that we have rights. I had the opportunity to learn that in the organization, and that made me succeed.
With the support of the Washington Area Women's Foundation, Tenants and Workers United has really elevated our ability to communicate to our members in the outside world.
Every woman cares about giving back. We exist to make it easy and to make it strategic.
One of the most innovative things we've had the opportunity to do is to launch 2 giving circles in the last 3.5 years. The giving circle concept is that people will not only leverage their funds, but they'll also learn more about what's happening in the community and have the opportunity to go out and see the potential grantee partners and learn what active, engaged philanthropy is all about.
This isn't some charity that we're giving to make us feel good. It's really a partnership about how we're going to lift up our communities and change together.
The Washington Area Women's Foundation is focused on helping low-income women and girls, the communities they live in, and the nonprofit organizations that serve them to rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up. Rise up.
Levántate.
Rise up!